Hey card collectors, happy collecting. Welcome to the 1990-91 NBA Hoops Series 1 breakdown video. In this video, I'll be breaking down the cards from the box of the 1990-91 NBA Hoops Series 1 basketball cards recently opened in the break open video previously recorded. So let's get after it. Let's start off with the numbers of the cards in the box before we take a look at the values. In this box, we did not get the Holy Grail. We did not get the most valuable card in this set, unfortunately. But we did, however, get 19 of the 21 most valuable cards in this set. The ones that were missing were the Mark Jackson card, which is the Holy Grail, and the John Stockton card, which happens to be the number 25 on the list. 4 of the MVCs from this set are in Series 2, so they were not in this box. The only eligible ones in this box are 21 of them. So the most valuable ones in this box is Michael Jordan, Sam Vincent with Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan All-Star. We got all of the All-Star cards except with the All-Star checklist. So there's a good stack of All-Star cards right there in the middle. 16 of the 27 complete team sets. We got all but 25 player cards and 24 out of the 27 coaches. We got 3 of the 4 checklist cards. That does not include the All-Star checklist card that we were mentioned earlier. The most cards from a single team was 26, and it was a two-way tie between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Washington Bullets right there. And the least amount of cards from a single team was 7 with the Utah Jazz. And the most player cards was a 7-way tie with 4 cards. And those 4 cards were Armand Gillian, Winston Garland, Ken Norman, Scott Brooks, Mark Alaire, Liddell Eccles, and John Williams. Now we'll move on to what I call the white glove cards. And these are cards that I would prefer to handle with white gloves. The reason for that is these cards are in pretty good shape. Look like they could possibly be a PSA 9 or 10 graded card. Very clean cut, straight edges, very well centered, and not too many flaws that look like they are very, very nice, and you'd want to keep in very good shape. We did not get very many out of this set. In this set, 3 of them. I found 3 of them. Akeem Olajuwon, Vlade Divac rookie card, and Larry Bird All-Star card. A lot of cards in this set did have a few flaws. This Michael Jordan card actually looked really, really good, with the one small flaw up in the upper left-hand corner. You can see the cut was not quite clean there. You got a little extra paper there in the upper left. This Sam Vincent card, it looked like some of the ink had gotten stuck on the card in front of it, so there were some missing ink spots up there in the front. And this Larry Bird card did very good as well, but there was on the bottom center there, let's see if you can't tell, a little dent in the paper, like it was caught on something, so it didn't look very well. And a lot of them, like I mentioned earlier, had a lot of blots. So this Shawn Kemp rookie card, see if you can see right there, there is a little white spot right there. So some of those flaws kind of ruin the white glove ranking for most cards in this box. Now on to the values of the cards. The values that I found from a few different sources as of the recording of this video. Some of the sources do have conflicting information. Notice I say value, not worth, because the fact of the matter is that these cards really aren't worth anything. They mass produced these back when they printed them, and there are just too many of them. The market's been flooded. There's just too many of these cards out there for them to be really worth anything. I mean, to this day, you could still find unopened boxes of these cards fairly cheap. For more information on any of these cards, check out my break-in video. I go into more detail with some of the ins and outs of the set. And if you know of any other sources that has information on these cards as far as just information on them, you know, the day of the printing, the number of cards that were printed, or the values. Please comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to take a look at it, include that in future videos. Now, the value of the cards in this box total up to $664.04. Now, those are all ungraded values. I paid a total of $56.35 for this box, so I profited $607.69. That's a 1,078.42% rate of return on investment. It's a pretty good return. You're not going to see anything of that value other than the rate of inflation. So overall, this is a pretty good purchase. Got a few good cards, had some fun, got to take a trip down memory lane, and add some cards to my collection. Now, if you are interested in acquiring any of these cards, please check out my break sale video for ways you can get your hands on some of these cards. I'd like to take a quick moment to talk about that Kurt Rambis card in the upper left-hand corner. This card always kind of makes me laugh every time I see the player Kurt Rambis, for that matter. The reason for that being is if you take a look at Kurt Rambis here, kind of looks like a pretty dorky guy. You know, just kind of not put together. He's got the glasses on. Got the, you know, stash going, so it kind of brings back memories, because remember when I was a kid playing basketball with my friends, anytime somebody was having a bad game or just kind of goofing around, or, you know, being slap happy or whatnot, we always made fun of him, called him Kurt Rambis of the game, and he was the honorary Kurt Rambis for the day. So so that Kurt Rambis card, it just always makes me laugh and always brings back memories of my childhood. All right, and well, with that, that's the end of the video. If you guys liked it, please like and subscribe, and happy collecting.